This is a huge warning to all Americans. Welcome to 2024. This year, you're going to hear me say a lot. This is the biggest transition in human history. These videos will age very well. 2024 is going to be the most historical election, the most historical transformation in wealth in our living history. Now, here's the reason why I'm going to talk about what I'm about to talk about today, because it's the first time that the normal, everyday person, the middle class, has a shot at an asset class that can transform their family's life. Now, there's a couple things that we stand by here at the Warrior Academy. Number one, there is no get rich quick. Number two is you have to rewire the foundation to end up in a different situation. You're coming from a deep-rooted indoctrination beginning in the 1900s. The medical system taught you how to treat symptoms, not problems. The education system taught you how to memorize and didn't make you educated. And number three, the financial system banked up your money and they took your money and lent it out to the next person coming in. Now we're in a society that is buried in debt, negative debt to income ratio. We have more debt than income in the system. America got downgraded, and we have a huge narrative that I'm going to talk about tomorrow. BRICS countries adding nation after nation working to de-dollarize. So how does that affect you? It affects your economy. It affects your household. It affects your prices. It affects how your retirement ends up. So in today's video, I'm going to break down Sam Bankman-Fried basically got off on a second trial, and I'm going to explain to you why. And then I'm going to show you what's truly going to happen in 2024 with cryptocurrency. So we've helped over 8,000 people worldwide since 2020, and we're going to help over 1 million by 2025. I have 3 resources for you. Number one is a free consultation with my licensed insurance team. I'm a licensed insurance agent. I teach people tax code 7702, how to insure your wealth during these volatile times, compound, get market-like returns, and protect your principal. Number two, I have a 16-page free guide on exactly how I did this. And number three, you can apply for my private academy where we're all launching together on January 8th, 2024 to take care or to take advantage of this biggest transformation of wealth. In the description of this video or in my bio on my social media platform. All right, so let's dive right into this, all right? So this is one of the biggest things I'm going to share with you. If you're going to follow my channel, I will repeat the same things over and over and over again. That is what made me successful. The repetitive patterns are the things that I rewired within my subconscious mind. It took me from completely broke to one of the top, I should make it based on my taxes, pretty close to the top 1% of earners in the United States. And I believe by the end of 2025, I'll be in the top 1% of so there's earning, and then there's net worth, right? There's two different things. Just because a doctor makes a bunch of money or an athlete makes a bunch of money doesn't mean they're wealthy. There's earning and there's wealth. So 1% in earning, and I'll be in the top 1% by the end of 2025. And I did that off my parents' couch 4 years ago. You can do this, okay? And it's because of this type of stuff. As everybody looked this way, I looked this way. So I'm going to show you a video, some news breaking over the weekend about Sam Bankman-Fried. Now, this is really important to understand. Then I'm going to show you a video from Raoul Pal, I always say his name incorrectly, who's talking about cryptocurrency. And then I'm going to show you that Goldman Sachs is now getting in the game. Guys, they're calling this shit the Kentucky Derby. This is the most critical year of your life to get your shit together, okay? Pay attention to this video, and I'm going to break down my narrative on it.
U.S. prosecutors dropped plans for a second trial of Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of the now bankrupt FTX cryptocurrency exchange. In a letter filed in a Manhattan federal court Friday, prosecutors said strong public interest in a prompt resolution of their case against Bankman-Fried outweighed the benefits of a second trial. Bankman-Fried was accused of looting $8 billion from FTX customers out of sheer greed. Last month, he was convicted of fraud and conspiracy and would have faced a second set of 6 charges, including campaign finance violations, conspiracy to commit bribery, and others.
Think about what they just said. The second trial that's about campaign bribery, about giving money to politicians. No, we're good. We're not going to have that trial. We'll convict him for the nefarious activities he did for us, the consumer. But when it comes to campaign financing or bribery, no, we're not having that trial. Guys, you better buckle up. I'll tell you what, there's a reason why Elizabeth Warren is pushing back so hard on cryptocurrency. There's a reason why Gary Gensler's pushing so hard back on cryptocurrency, guys. They don't want to lose control of the financial system. And they are. They absolutely are. But there's only 5% of us that have exposure to this, guys. So it says Bankman-Fried won't face second trial on the remaining charges. The government told U.S. District Judge Lewis Kaplan in a letter Friday that its interest of basically not the second trial, and it's about the conspiracy to bribe foreign officials, commit bank fraud, and operate in unlicensed money transaction businesses. It's all about campaign financing, bribery, and they're not going to have it. They're like, yeah, we're good. We got enough information in the first trial. Okay. So I love John Deaton's tweet here where he really breaks down this. Okay. I think didn't show up. Okay. But you think about this. This is what, sorry, John Deaton broke this down. And basically, what the hell's going on? It's fraud, guys. It says, yet Elizabeth Warren has said nothing, silent regarding her friend Joe Bankman involvement, and now silent regarding these campaign violations. Why? Despite her stance on crypto and being in the Senate Banking Committee, which is supposed to conduct oversight of the SEC, Warren is not, in capital letters, asked for the notes between Gary Gensler and SBF, despite their 2 meetings. Why? There's nobody asking about why Gary Gensler met with him about 6 months before the FTX collapse, right? Guys, this is so corrupt within our financial system, and everybody's sitting back, and we're focused on the 2024 election. Guys, you need to be focused on your finances, your family, getting your shit together, because there is a massive transfer of wealth happening right now. There is a change in our monetary system, and this is why, guys, because everybody knows that America has messed up. Everybody knows that they're running America into the ground financially. And so asset managers, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, he says they're not about crypto bullshit. They have their own cryptocurrency blockchain system, guys. BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world, is waiting for a Bitcoin ETF to be approved. ARK Investment, one of the top investors in the world. Kathy Woods, they're waiting for theirs. Now Goldman Sachs is getting in the game. So I want you to listen to, if I'm saying his name, Raoul Paul. Listen to what he says about crypto. I love what he says about crypto. And then I'm going to show you Goldman Sachs is getting in the game. And then we're going to lead you into tomorrow's video about the de-dollarization in America.
Actually, not the horse I'm going to back in this race. I'll come on to that in a sec. Remember, that target is the same as this log chart. The NASDAQ log chart gave the same as the Everything Code target. There's a level of consistency that I think is interesting. And it gives me comfort to suggest that we're likely to see something similar. Okay, let's talk crypto.
Let's talk it, baby.
Takes a slurp of tea. Crypto is the horse I back the most. It's the fastest horse in the race, best risk-adjusted returns, high correlations to this global liquidity index, which is our Everything Code. So we know how the asset price behaves, which gives us a competitive advantage when we use our proprietary frameworks. Bitcoin is just a macro asset. All of the noise you see from the Financial Times, all the newspapers, to all of the media, to the noise on Twitter, to the naysayers, oh my God, this is magic internet money, this is magic beans. They're all wrong. They're all wrong. Bitcoin is a macro asset, like everything else, works from the same thing. Liquidity, business cycles, secular trend. Global M2, fabulous correlation, Bitcoin. I've been using this all the time. It helped us catch the low in November last year. It'll keep going, as we showed earlier, anyway. So this cycle should keep extending, and we'll get amazing rates of return because the year-on-year rate of growth starts exploding if you look at that left-hand scale. We can also look at why I choose crypto versus the NASDAQ. If the NASDAQ's such a damn good bet, why would I not choose that? Well, because Bitcoin year-on-year versus Bitcoin divided by the NASDAQ year-on-year also follows M2. So when liquidity conditions are rising, crypto outperforms tech stocks.
Boom. When liquidity, that was key right there. Write that down. When liquidity is looming, guys, we're in a liquidity crisis. There is no money in the system. There's more debt than there is money. We have a liquidity crisis. Bitcoin is a flight to safety. I'm sorry, but Larry Fink said that himself, guys. And now, I'm not just talking about Bitcoin. I'm not becoming a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm telling you why they're running to crypto. why they're running to a Bitcoin ETF. They're going to a flight to safety. Okay. If you look at Fidelity's website, they have crypto all over their website now. Okay. And this came out yesterday, breaking news. It's going to be wild. This is on Forbes digital asset site. It says Goldman Sachs suddenly joins the Bitcoin ETF Kentucky Derby with huge 2024 Ethereum, XRP, Solana, and crypto price predictions. Now, JP Morgan is predicted up to JP Morgan is predicted up to take a major step towards the 16 trillion by 2023. This is crazy, guys. Goal in 2024, Goldman Sachs has joined the Bitcoin Spot Exchange Traded Fund ETF party and branded Kentucky Derby by one analyst that expects to boost the price of Ethereum, XRP, and other coins. Okay. So after this next little slide here, I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm doing, like I'm going to do on every video, repetitively in nauseum. Okay. Repetitive. Okay. China's de-dollarization message finds a receptive audience in North Africa. Okay. This is really important, guys. Hopefully this highlight worked here. There we go. The BRICS led the de-dollarization effort should alarm U.S. policymakers, especially in the light of recent BRICS membership's expansions. For U.S. policymakers, the BRICS de-dollarization effort should be a concern. A coordinated movement by several trade blocs off the SWIFT system would be a significant blow to the existing U.S. sanctions regime, effectively eliminating the critical foreign policy tools. Unfortunately, the U.S. does not have a whole of government effort to counter the Chinese-Russian de-dollarization schemes. The Treasury Department has at times taken the lead, but efforts to prevent the de-dollarizations and scattered across the state, commerce, U.S. trade representatives and other agencies. Thus far, Congress has not passed legislation that addressed this problem directly, and the White House has not coordinated a response. Guys, that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys tomorrow and breaking down the de-dollarization from the American dollar. Now, do I think the US dollar is going to collapse tomorrow? Absolutely not. Do I think we're in one of the biggest transitions in history? Absolutely. This is exactly what I'm doing. I've been preparing for this moment in 2024, guys. This is the year of the 8. This is a karmatic cycle. If you did a bunch of bad shit, you better get ready, guys. I'm telling you guys, this is the karmatic cycle. If you've been working hard and planting those seeds and been focused on your family, you should expect a wonderful, wonderful year, but you have to get your shit together. So number one, crypto is an extremely speculative asset that's going to go parabolic. Number two, there is no get rich quick. This is one opportunity for you to understand how to pull profits, secure, compound, and grow. Number three is you have to diversify, guys. Crypto cannot be your retirement plan. It is extremely speculative. You should hold some. I'm holding 50% long-term for the rest of my life of my portfolio. But damn well, 50% of that is getting out of these markets, okay, because there's no regulation yet, guys. So when this goes straight up, you should all download Merlin. It's 30 days for free. This is your Super Bowl. This is it. I am the co-founder and one of the creators of Merlin. Our team has done 36,000 lines of code because we've been so big on exit plans. We use spreadsheets. We built Merlin. We're coming up on 2,000 customers already. You can not find a bad review about Merlin. Guys, this is crushing it in the marketplace because of this right here. You need to develop an exit strategy. Okay, guys, we have January, February, March, Bitcoin halvings in April. In January, we're expecting a Bitcoin ETF to get approved. In April, the Bitcoin halving, and they drop interest rates towards this presidential election. You're going to wish you had Merlin sitting there in your back pocket. So I have my exit strategy set up in Merlin. What that means is I'm pulling at targets on the way up. Here's why, the why behind it. So if say XRP goes to $3.70, I will pull about 10 to 15% of my portfolio. Okay. If it goes to 5 to 70, I'll fold another 10 to 15 of the 50%. So as it goes up parabolic, I've already pulled profits, guys. When I pull profits, people are waiting for, they're listening to CNBC, their favorite influencer, telling you it's going to go to, 589 or whatever it is. Guys, whatever they tell you it's going to and the media shares with that, it's too late. It's too late. It's going to stop 30% below that, just like Bitcoin did and then you come sliding down the back end and you have no profits and you go into depression and you got to wait for the next 4-year cycle. So when people are all depressed, I've already pulled profits. For me personally, I'm max funding my index universal life policies. Okay. So I use tax code 7702. I have my policy set up ready to max fund. Okay. Very important. It's set up properly. That's why I got licensed and I built a team in all 50 states to help you with that. Okay. So a lot of people are like, well, I'll wait till crypto booms. Guys, you can get it set up with a term policy, get the medical part out of the way, and then transfer that in the future, right? There's term policies where you can get set up, get the medical part out, because it's a life insurance thing, guys. It's life insurance. You have to medically pass for. Not everybody qualifies for. Not everybody should do index universal life. That's what I use. The reason why, number one, it secures my principal. Nobody can touch it. Number two is I can borrow against my cash value tax-free and buy other assets. So as other people are buying back in the markets, I'll use my cash value and tax-free money to multiply my money. Richest man in Babylon. That's where I learned that. Okay. Then I'm also getting market-like returns, which is phenomenal. Then when the market collapses, it guarantees my principal. And you got some nice death benefits. It's not about the death benefit. It's more about the living benefit. Okay. So that I have my insurance. Next is precious metals. Precious metals, I'm going to be ramping up gold every single month now. So I'm not into gold yet. I'm going to be getting into gold now because of this crazy economy that America's created. Business is one of my biggest wealth builders. I have an insurance company. We have an education academy. We have crypto, the Merlin Academy. We have a lot of different companies across different sectors, information technology and attention. Entrepreneurship to me is one of the quickest ways to wealth. Cryptocurrency is another way that you can get to wealth. You can buy equity in companies once you get those profits. Okay. Then real estate. So I'm really bought into getting into real estate this year. I'm going to work as hard as I can to get a property every single quarter. And then we're also going to be doing inside of our academy, we're working together to get apartment complexes. Okay. And what makes me the richest man in the world is my relationship with God, the foundation, Jesus. That's it, guys. This is the greatest time in human history. And I hope that you'll share this video with a family member. I'm going to start asking that, guys, because this is important. This is important. These messages should be spread out to all of our family members. Oh, again, Merlin, guys, 30 days for free. Go down the description of the video, download it. Everybody should get your plan set up, get ready to rock and roll. We have customer service, FAQs. We'll teach you how to do an exit strategy. We got everything you need, guys. This is it. This is a Super Bowl. And what's going to happen is many of you are going to come to this video in April, and then you're going to come in June and July, but and you're going to panic, guys. Stay calm right now. Day one, get your shit together. Okay. Get inside of our academy. Go with us through our 120-day challenge. I built everything. I've solved every problem that someone's come to me with or every question I've solved. That's what I do. I'm a generator in human design. I go forward, I forge a trail, I come back and I build safety. Everything that I've done from parents' couch all the way to now, even 17 years ago to now, is all built out step by step. Not showing you to be like me is to figure out how to be like you, the greatest version of you. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's not miss this. This is the biggest opportunity in human history, guys. So my videos are going to ramp up. We're going to build some more intensity into it, and we're going to get our shit together in 2024. Love you guys.